So hello everyone, in this video we'll be telling you that how can you install Kali Linux operating system into your any Android device with some of the easiest steps which will be very much easier for you, and in just few clicks you will be able to install Kali Linux operating system into your Android device. And at last I'm going to tell you some of the tips. By using that all tips you would be able to use it in your low end mobile also easily without any type of lag or error. So for that you need to watch the video till last. So hello guys, my name is Aditya. So without wasting any more time, let's start the video. So guys, first of all I would like to tell you that the things I'm going to use in this video are listed in the description. For example, all the links, all the apps, all the ISO files, everything, all the codes that I'm going to use in this video, you will be find it in description. So from there easily you can go and download them. So for that you need to completely watch the video so that you will be able to know that which app and which file I'm going to use at which time, and you would be able to install that in your device also without any type of error. So guys, first of all you need to download 3 applications. The first application is Termux, second one is VNC Viewer, and the third one is nLinux. So when you will download these 3 applications, you need to first of all open nLinux, and these 3 applications are for free. You do not need to pay anything on Google Play Store. You will find it easily. So basically you need to first of all open nLinux, and then you need to tap on choose button. So basically when you will tap there, you will be able to see there are so many options available. There are so many. For example, if you are downloading Kali Linux, so you need to select their Kali. If you are downloading any other type of Linux, for example Ubuntu, Parrot, this type of Linux, if you are going to download, you will find it there only listed. So basically if you want to download them also, so easily you need to just tap on that. But here we are downloading Kali Linux, so we will tap on Kali Linux. Now after when you have selected your Linux which you want to download, you need to just copy all the commands which are listed in step 2. Basically you will be able to see in that application that there are so many steps listed. So basically when you will go on second one step, you will find some amount of codes. So you need to just copy all that, and then you need to paste it. Means after when you have copied it to your clipboard, basically when you will copy it, it will be automatically saved in your clipboard. You did not need to do anything. So after when you are done with, you need to just click on launch button. So when you will click on the launch button, you will be able to see that your Termux will be automatically opened, and when it would be opened, you need to just paste all that codes that you have copied in the previous steps. So when you will paste all those codes, you need to just hit enter button, and after it, when you will be hitting enter, after that you would be able to see that all the files, all the things, all the scripts that are need to be downloaded will be downloaded automatically. And after that you would be able to see that there would be a display of numbers. Means for example there would be, you will be able to see that how much amount of file is downloaded, means 1 MB, 2 MB, what is your speed of internet, you will be able to see on that Termux application. So when you will see this, you need to understand just that it is downloading the main file of Kali Linux which is compressed. So when it would be downloaded, you would be able to see that it has been downloaded, and after that it will decompress that file, and then it will start installing that. And the size of this file is smaller because you will not get any of the pre-installed applications or tools in this one. And basically if you are using a desktop one, means if you are downloading into a PC, so you would be getting all the tools, everything just pre-installed. And if you are downloading it in your mobile, so you would not be getting so many pre-installed applications. After that, when this all things are done, you need to just type a command which is /start then hyphen then Kali and then .sh. You would be able to see here that it is coming written. So you need to just copy that. I will give in description also. You need to just copy this command and you need to paste it here. So what this will do is that it will start. Now Kali Linux will start installing, and after that when it will get installed, you need to just type a command which is apt update. So when you will type this command, you would be able to see that apt update. When you will type, all the packages which are installed will start updating, because the thing you are getting there are not so updated. So you need to update that first, then only you would be able to use the updated one. So when it is done, you need to type apt install and then apt install nano. So you will be able to see on the screen all the codes that I am reading. So you need to just type that and you need to hit enter. This command will install all these new packages. This was all about the Android one. If you want to use a desktop version, means if you are a desktop user, means you only know about that how to use in desktop. So if you want to use the desktop one, so you need to follow the steps that I am telling. So basically, so in previous all the steps that I told you, they all were for Android, and if we are going to use that one, so you will be able to use in a Android environment. But if you want to use it in a desktop environment, if you are a desktop user and you don't know that how to use the Android one, so easily you can use the desktop environment for doing this. So first of all, now for doing this, you need to open an Linux application, and then you need to click on the three line which is present at the top left right corner maybe. So there you need to click, and then you need to select the desktop environment. So when you will select this, you will be able to see that there is again option, the things that we executed in the last step, that only you need to same execute here also. So first of all, you need to click on choose, and then when you will click there are so many Linux listed. So basically you need to just select the Kali. So when you will select this one, you will be able to install this one Linux only, and after that you need to select the desktop environment. Basically there would be step 2. In step 2 there would be written that which one of the desktop environment you want to select. So I will recommend you that you need to just select that recommended one, which is by default XFCE4. So when you will select this one, this is only recommended, so you need to select this one only, and after that you need to just go below, and there is command, same command that we executed in last one. So you need to copy that command, and this commands are another. So you need to just copy this one command. When you will copy this all commands, you need to just click on copy. There will be a button copy, so you need to just click on that, and after that you would be able to copy it, and then it will be copied to clipboard. And after that you need to click on the launch button. So when you will click on launch button, the Termux will be automatically opened. And now the code you copied, you need to just paste it there. When you will paste it there, you would be able to see that it is downloading again all those things that have been downloaded in that older one process. So you need to just wait, and it can take about 713 MB of your disk space. So basically you need a high-end mobile, means not that much. If your file is working smoothly and it is in a good condition, so you will be able to use it smoothly. And after that it will take some of the time, means 15 to 20 minutes. It's depending upon your internet speed it is downloading, that's why. And I will tell you that it will take 15 to 20 minutes approximately. Basically in between it will ask for you some of the information which you will able to fill very easily, and they are very easy, and I did not need to tell that because it's very basic and it's very super easy, that's why. Now you need to set VNC password. So basically you need to set this, and you need to just choose your password. Basically you need to set a type of password which you will be able to recognize, because at the end of this process all these apps are going to ask for this password. Then only you would be able to use Kali Linux in your Android device. So you need to make sure that it is written somewhere or it is learned to you. And after this you need to verify it after again typing it. So when you will verify, it will ask you for yes or no. So ask for y and /n like that in bracket. So you need to just type n, and then you need to enter. Now you need to open VNC viewer. So when you will open this application, you need to click on the plus icon. It would be in green color, so you need to press that, and then you need to create a new connection. You need to just type localhost and then colon and then 1. So after this you need to enter. There will be 2 blanks. So basically first one would be of asking you that you need to create a new connection. So we have to put their localhost and then colon and then 1. And after that it will ask you for your machine, what type of machine you are using. If you are using Android, so you need to put Android. Basically this video is for Android, so I will be putting Android. Now you need to just tap on connect. So when you will tap on connect, it will start connecting to the VNC server. And when it will start connecting to the VNC server, it will ask you for the password that you have entered before, that I told you to remember. That one only you need to enter it again. So you need to type the password that you have set. So it's upon you. You need to enter your password. I can't tell you in the video because that password you have set. After when you enter the password, the Kali Linux will be start opening. It will not take any time, and then it will be opened, and then you need to just click on default config. So when you will click there, you will be able to see the Kali Linux is opened, and before that it will not ask you for any password, just VNC server password and no password, because you know that in PC it's asked for username and password, but in mobile it doesn't ask. So that was all about this, and after this you need to install all the applications from kali.org. So you need to just go on their website, and you can from there easily you can download. So yeah, after this you would be able to use the Kali Linux operating system on your device, and it depends upon your device that how smooth it works, and it depends upon your device specification, then how they are, how much RAM, how much storage. So it depends upon that. So guys, the tip I told you that I will give you at the last is that you can use this type of OTG for using your keyboard and mouse in the mobile. If you are using your normal phone's keypad, so you would be getting some of the problems for using them, and if you are using your touch screen for moving the mouse cursor, so you will be getting problems. So you can use this type of OTG, and if you have the keyboard and mouse in your home, so easily you can use them with them. So you can buy this. It's of 20-30 rupees in market, or online you will get it for some costly. I will give the link in description for there. From there easily you can go and buy it. So guys, I hope you like this video, and if you want to watch more of some content just like this, you can subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell, so that whenever I will be uploading any of the video, you will be the first person to be notified. So guys, thank you for watching this video. Thanks for your patience, and I will see you in the next one. Till then, take care and goodbye.